Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Quick Tip. I'm Chris, and I'm here with Mike. And today we'll be talking about different cropping presets in Ergosoft. So, Mike, let's say that I'm running some production work and it requires me to crop the files that I'm receiving from different customers. Walk us through the different options we have available for making this quick and easy as a preset.
Sure, no problem. Um, Whenever I'm working with cropping, you use this selection window down here a lot. So I like to change the workspace to edit. So I'm going to go up to view and workspace edit. To change back, all you do is go to standard or you can press F2. So I'm going to click edit and you'll see it'll change a lot. So now my workspace is smaller in the bottom left, but my selection is very large and you'll understand why that's important here in just a moment. So cropping. So select your image, select the crop properties here, and you see you have different options. Going down these one by one, the centered option is going to give you width and height, and that is from the center of your image. So for instance, if I do 8 inches wide and 8 inches tall, you see this box that it created is an 8 by 8 square from the center of our image. That's really all the center does. Corners, what it does is it lets you set your starting point, your kind of 0, 0 coordinate with these left and top options. So I'm going to go, let's say 1 inch from the left and 1 inch from the top. And then I still have my 8 by 8 inch square here. So what it did is it moved an inch from the left and an inch from the top, and then it made my 8 inch square. And again, you can see where it's going to crop here. Um, Margins is going to give you an option to crop a certain amount off of each side. So if you have a bunch of blank space, maybe around your image, maybe it's an 8 by 8 image, but there's 2 inches of white space around it. You could do 2 by 2 by 2 here in all of these four, and you'll see it's going to crop 2 inches off each side. And then your final crop is going to be in the center here. I'll show you here. I'll hit apply, and you can see it changed in our actual print down here. There are a few other options here. So the specification refers to down here. So if you have original selected, but you scaled your image, it might throw off some of your numbers. So if you're scaling your images at all, you want to make sure you select scaled. I'll show you why here. If you click scaled, you see it says my image is 6 by 7. But if I scale this, make it a lot bigger, now it's see the width and the original width is only 1.85, but the scaled size is 6 by 7. So original and scaled refers to if you're trying to use the original measurements for your values or the scaled measurements for your values. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So let's have a few different cropping presets available so that we can show how quick it is to toggle between the two or to use multiple.
Let me import the image here and go to crop and apply my 8 by 8 inch crop to it. So it cropped off a little bit of the sides and the top and the bottom, and now we have an 8 by 8 image. Um, let's say we want to crop one that's maybe an inch from the left, no inches from the top, an inch from the right, and then no inches from the bottom. We can hit the plus here and add that as a new preset. So we're doing margins, right? 1 inch from the left, 1 inch from the right, and then hit OK, and we can create a new one. Um, one by one, left and right. You can name it whatever you want. So now, every time you import an image, you can select that drop down and hit apply, and it'll apply that crop that you created to your image. You can also crop things manually. For instance, you can click here. See, I'm drawing a rectangle here. See that? So like if you wanted just this eye, for the most part, you can select it and hit apply, and it'll crop just that part out.
Now, let's say I
For
wanted to make
instance,
that custom crop a preset itself. Is that possible?
that is possible. So since you already did the selection manually, If you hit this plus, it imports all of your current settings into your preset that you're creating. So if we hit the plus here, it's going to have all of these specific options in here, and we can save it. So let's just call it iCrop, right? So now if we import that same image and we select iCrop and hit apply, now it's the same as the one I did manually.
Very nice. Okay, so in summary, we have a number of different cropping options available, either definable by a few different parameters related to dimensions or definable by a user selectable set of coordinates based upon the image. And all those presets can be saved and readily selected to be applied to different pieces of artwork as you're going through production.
Correct.
That's great. Thanks a lot, Mike.
You're
Thanks for
welcome.
watching, everyone. And please contact us if you have any questions.